Madam Chair, Excellencies, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you warm greetings from the Cook Islands. Investing today for a safer tomorrow, focusing on reconstruction and recovery, the economics of disaster risk reduction, and integration with climate change and development are critical issues for the Cook Islands. From the Cook Islands perspective, disaster risk reduction cannot be approached in isolation, but as part of a bigger picture. As a small island developing state, we are extremely vulnerable to the impact of a single disaster that can erase and severely set back our country's development journey. The impacts of disasters, be they natural or otherwise, will erode our ongoing initiatives to achieve sustainable development. We have, since the 2009 Global Platform, made significant progress in our national efforts in building the resilience of our communities. It is our conviction that disaster risk management, coupled with our vulnerability to the impacts of climate change and our need to adapt, is imperative for our survival. Madam Chair, let me stress that the Cook Islands is very serious about disaster risk management and climate change adaptation. We are developing a joint national action plan for disaster risk management and climate change adaptation. This is to be further operationalized through community-level action plans. Both disaster risk management and climate change are now under the auspice of the Office of the Prime Minister, reflecting the priority placed on disaster risk management and climate change. Our government is currently strengthening existing and developing more robust disaster risk management and climate change adaptation policies supported by stronger legislation and governance structures. The Cook Islands Cabinet, as of last week, committed to the establishment of a disaster risk management trust fund by pledging our own national resources to begin the fund. The policies governing the fund dictate that funding cannot be used for any other purposes but disaster risk management, including adaptation to climate change. It is our government's hope that this fund will serve to mobilize both national and external investments targeting the building of resilience in our communities. Madam Chair, the Cook Islands is committed to being proactive in building our people's resilience against all forms of disasters. We acknowledge that we do not have the capacity to do this alone, but we are ready to drive our efforts to move from risk to resilience, and we need the support of bilateral, regional, and multilateral partners. Our own efforts thus far can guarantee that the Cook Islands is not seeking a handout, but rather a hand up. Addressing disaster risk management and climate change adaptation requires a collective approach that can facilitate the sharing of ideas, best practices, technologies, skills, and financial resources in our pursuit for resilient communities. Madam Chair, ladies and gentlemen, it is the hope and expectation of the Cook Islands that this week's dialogue will not be a talk fest of good ideas, but rather will translate into disaster risk management from the domain of discussion into the empowerment of communities with appropriate structures and resources to ensure action on the ground. This will truly demonstrate investing today for a safer tomorrow. Now is the time for action. Thank you. Kia ora ana e kia manuia.